So I've been running for almost 20 years, and it's like just part of me. It's who I am. It's like, for me, it's like brushing your teeth. I do it almost every day, and if I don't do it, I feel a little gross. I had a coach in high school. He used to always say, this isn't a Sunday jog in the park, but today's a Sunday jog in the park. I met my now ex-husband. At the time, we were just started off as friends, and we had so much fun together. He was the first person that ever made me feel like it was okay to be me, and he didn't try to change me, and I felt the same way about him. Like, I didn't want to change him, and we just let it be, and there wasn't a lot of judgment in our relationship. We had we had sort of a colorful marriage and a colorful past together. Right away when we started dating, I realized that he had Playboys, and it didn't, I didn't see like the threat. I didn't see the danger. I noticed right away that we kind of had a lack of a connection, and I didn't make the connection at the time, but I knew later on that he chose it over having an intimate relationship with me. And unfortunately, I got the same way, because I started looking at it too. When I started being sort of exposed to pornography, it wasn't in a lock your door, make sure no one's at home kind of way. It wasn't really secretive and hidden. I didn't really feel bad about it. I didn't feel like I was doing something wrong. And people were always sort of surprised, especially like other women, like, oh, I can't believe you let your husband do that. And I'd sort of think, let him do that. We're both doing that. I didn't see it coming almost. Like I didn't know that like porn was capable of ruining a relationship. When you realize that you both would rather look at a computer screen and you don't even want to be with each other, it's just really sad. I've always enjoyed the intimate part of a relationship. I've always enjoyed being with another person, and the fact that for me that went away was, oh man, it blindsided me. Oh, it was heartbreaking. It robbed us. It totally robbed us. I had no idea that we had like this poisonous ingredient in our marriage, that there was something else that was, spoiling us from the inside out. I mean, there was no way we were ever gonna fix anything if we hadn't, ever attacked that problem. I had a lot of, religious friends or people that would tell you, like, morally, don't do it, it's wrong. But I was a big girl. I always felt like I was very capable of making up my own mind. And it wasn't until I actually learned the physical, scientific effects of pornography that it all came full circle for me, and it all came clear. All of a sudden I could understand why I got rejected when I tried to initiate physical contact, why we didn't talk, why we both turned to pornography instead of each other. I mean, I'm a living, breathing example of the pure science facts. That for me was sort of like the life-changing moment where I was like, oh, porn might have some serious consequences, and people might really want to know about it. With drugs, I very much knew the physical effects of drugs. I knew the power of addiction. I never really had any education on pornography. I think if there are harmful effects to something, you have the right to know about them. You have the right to know so that you can make the choices that you want to make. I didn't make the choices that I wanted to make. I know now what I know, and I want to make a different choice. I'm still the kind of person that I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, and I would really appreciate it if you would not tell me how to live mine. But knowledge is power, and if you have the power to make your relationships healthy, take it. I'm going to. I think, to me, being healthy doesn't always mean that it's going to be easy or that it's even going to come naturally. But I think that when you learn the why, or the what's the point, you can find strength and courage and motivation from those answers. I'm going to keep running for my health, and I'm going to avoid pornography in my life and in my future relationships for my health, because for myself, the very best version of me is a healthy me.